together, create a go-to-market strategy. And then the next phase is you apply for a grant from Warrior Rising, or we give you an investment opportunity. So we introduce you to someone who will give you an investment of some sort, and you negotiate that with the investor. And then our final phase is community. So prior to COVID, we had 19 locations across the country where we would have, monthly events, lunches, dinners, go to the range or what have you, and we'll bring in, our mentors and talk to you about your businesses. Since COVID, we tried to start doing this online, and it just didn't really work. The last thing you want to do after a long day is jump on another, Zoom conference call. So our platoons, our chapters are sort of defunct right now until we can get COVID resolved, and then we'll get that going again.
Don't look at it like that. I looked at COVID like a deployment.
Yeah.
I was telling everybody that, man, it's just that they were just locking us down. Before all this happened, I would hear people talk about, I could just sit at home on my computer. I'd be with my kids. Everything would be fine. I'd square it away. Boom, get locked down. What do you want? You hate it. Everyone hates it, right?
So we loved it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was our favorite year ever.
It's that's the difference in our communities and our generation. It's like when we come out, we're actually looking not only to better ourselves, but to better with a team environment. Like I want to make your life so good because I want to come hang out in it sometimes. I like to live in it because of the way you enjoy things and the way you see things, as opposed to coming in there to take everything you got and work your to death so I can go enjoy mine. That's not how it works with us. And that's the hardest part for some of us when we come out, we're like, I'm not used to this. People trying to, I'm used to getting beat in the face, but it's usually for a purpose, not somebody else's gain by themselves. And with us, we come out there, and when you show that, we're like, hey, look, man, we're going to put it out together, and we're going to grow this so fast, and with so much strength that you can't pull it down. And that's how we operate, because that's how we had to live. They threw us in a 20-year war with an enemy with no face. We're all we had. You know what I mean? It created something completely different. So when you're coming out, everything that you learn, it resonates with everybody in our generation, because you couldn't have guys like us unless everyone was like that. They just wouldn't have us modeled out of something else. It's generational. That's why we are the way we are.
Determined, resourceful, loyal to each other, and then opportunistic.
To a damn fault, man.
Yeah, I agree. Even when I lived in Russia, the economy crashed in 1997. And people were literally on the streets standing in front of banks that were now absolutely flat broke. You know what I mean? And I saw so many people just stand around looking for someone else to save them. What should we do? And I saw other people that were just hustling, coming up with ideas on the streets, developing businesses, doing things, hustling their asses off. And after about a year, those people that were hustling became the new mafia, the new rich.
Correct.
And they were just crushing it, had more money than they knew what to do with. Yep. And the people that just sat around and did nothing. They still had nothing. And so when COVID hit, I kind of remembered that experience in Russia. And I said, this hustle, man, for Mission Zig Zero, we can no longer do in-person events. We can't do keynote, presentations. We can't do team building. We can't do any of this stuff. Let's go virtual. And so we did. We developed a master class that we're offering. We have a challenge right now. We just launched our first class yesterday, where, with our model, mental, physical, spiritual, social, emotional, professional, you say mentally, you got to read a book a week. Physically, we'll give you a workout program for 60 minutes at the gym, 60 minutes for cardio in the same day, and a nutrition plan. And if you want to upgrade, we can have meals delivered to your house. Spiritually, we want you to listen to these mindfulness exercises that John McCaskill, who's a Navy SEAL, he created every day to practice mindfulness. Socially, we want you to reconnect with somebody, a friend, a family member, a past friend, somebody you've had a falling out with, and have a meaningful conversation with them every day. Emotionally, we want you to write a page in a gratitude journal every day. And then professionally, we have a master class, and you watch a video every day, and then you post about it, So we had 200 people sign up for the first class, and And after day one, we have 196 people left. So we're doing that right now. Just an idea that we had. It's going pretty well. We're excited about it.
This is the Team Never Quit podcast. So buckle up, Buttercup.